Welcome everybody, my name is Michael or Kubera, and today we're discussing about Facebook's recent data leak. Over 500 million people's information was leaked, including the co-founders of Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg's information as well. Although this is old information, here's how it can relate to you and your cryptocurrency account. So let's discuss and let's roll the intro. So let me read what was exactly leaked. This includes phone numbers, Facebook IDs, full names, first name, last name, location, past locations, birth dates, email addresses, relationship statuses, bios, and even information about companies that you work for and careers. Now, the most important piece that we can see right there, location, full name, and phone number, and possibly your email address. We don't really care about anything else. The birth date is also important, but how does this relate to cryptocurrency specifically? Obviously, anytime your data is leaked by a major company and it's found on a forum that's reselling this information, just as in this case, is not good, because that's identity theft, and there's so many people who have had their credit scores ruined and their entire lives ruined because of one leak, one hack. So there's ways to prevent this, but not every single time. And unfortunately, sometimes it's out of your hands. The only ones who can prevent it are the companies. So the trove of information was discovered first by Mr. Alan Gall. He's a CTO of a security firm called Hudson Rock, and he said 533 million Facebook records were just leaked for free. This means that if you have a Facebook account, it is extremely likely that the phone number used for the account was leaked. I've yet to see Facebook acknowledging this absolute negligence of data. And in early 2020, a vulnerability that enabled seeing the phone number linked to every Facebook account was exploited. It created a database, which was these 533 million users across all countries of the world. It was severely underreported, and today the database has become a lot bigger and a lot more worrisome. The security vulnerability was first discovered in 2019, and by January 2021, it became known that hackers were using this information for social engineering, scamming, hacking, and marketing. Now, with social engineering, that's how a lot of people lose their cryptocurrency. So here's how it ties in. You don't need to be a hacker. Social engineering means you work with somebody, you work with another person, you manipulate them, for example, over a phone. What might this be useful for? SIM swapping. So what SIM swapping is, if you have 2FA enabled, but it's not an authentication app that you have to approve through your phone or your iPad, if it's a phone number, you would think that you're safe with that. But unfortunately, people have been able to take your phone number and use it on their SIM card. They're a secondary burner phone by just calling in T-Mobile or Verizon, where with these two companies in particular, this has happened many times before. Celebrities, YouTubers, influencers, and cryptocurrency accounts, of which one case has a lawsuit pending right now for T-Mobile for $450,000, just exactly because of this. People get SIM swapped because someone calls in and they social engineer whoever they're talking with. They say, oh, I'm an employee, oh, I'm the owner, oh, whatever. They make up some BS reasons, and because of the lax security, they were able to get the phone number onto a completely different phone, change the details around, and use it as their own. And if you have the phone number and you already know the first name, last name, maybe birthday, all the emails, locations, all of this stuff, you can get into cryptocurrency accounts. If you were stalking someone, if it's a fellow influencer, if it's a CEO of a cryptocurrency company, if it's somebody, a friend, somebody you know, and you're able to find their information online, people have been able to get away with it. Now, Kaspersky Labs, they're kind of like Norton antivirus and all that stuff. They found out that hackers were able to steal over 21,000 Ethereum in 2018 alone. Now, the numbers are actually growing. 1,000 Ethereum was worth $43 million, and this was just from social engineering attacks over a 12-month period. That's absolutely crazy. Of course, this data breach is a lot larger than any data breach we've really seen just really recently. In cryptocurrency, we've seen the Ledger's data breach, which was 270,000 users' information, but most of that was most of the cryptocurrency was safe. It was just the data. It wasn't the actual crypto that was affected, but users did report extortions and blackmail and people who were attempting to blackmail them. Now, in many cases, everything was fine. So there were lawsuits that were being considered against Ledger and other bad players. So what can you do to protect yourself from this latest leak and from any other future links? If you have a lot of cryptocurrency, always keep it on a cold storage wallet. Have different places that you keep your cryptocurrency, not just in one wallet. Have a lot of your information offline. Don't keep too much in an exchange. Keep your passwords secure. But also, if you're reusing email addresses, phone numbers, all this stuff, have a separate set, a burner phone, a burner laptop, all this stuff that's only used for cryptocurrency. Again, if you have more than a few $1,000s in cryptocurrency, it's worth it to invest in this stuff. There are websites that you can check if your information was leaked online, and if it was, it's time to update everything. Now, recently, actually, even in my own personal case, I received an alert from Dropbox, which I haven't used in years, and it said, well, I'm in Poland right now. Someone in Washington was trying to log in. And I've seen that so many times over the past few years. It's just, it's annoying. It's tedious. I don't really have anything on there. But if you ever get any alerts, immediately log in, say, no, it wasn't me. Because it usually asks, hey, was it you trying to change the password? Say no, contact the company, change your information. Don't reuse the same passwords, because that's what a lot of people do. They use simple passwords, keep them complicated. Don't overcomplicate those. So forget about them, keep them written down, and just have a watchful eye out for this stuff. So that's as much as you can do. The other part is that Facebook and all these other companies have to keep their data secure. Now, you can't really do too much about that, so the lawsuits might start flying. That's that for today's video. Thanks so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button for Kubera. Thank you for joining in every few days for our weekly uploads. I really appreciate that. And if you could also check out in the link in the description below my other secondary channel for daily content if you want to see more of my face. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment down below. What do you think about this? Have you possibly been affected by any of these leaks? Not just Facebook, but any leaks in the past. There are websites to check if your data has been resold or is out there somewhere in the dark parts of the internet. And that's that for today. Have a good one. Enjoy, and we shall see you guys in the next video in a few days. See ya. Bye.